Hey guys, this is Cam315, joined by my co-host, the Red Wolf. We are back at it with another review for you guys, and we are back with some Dr. Stone Season 2. Sorry we're getting this video out late, just like I think it was 2 weeks ago. Things got in the way, and we couldn't make a video at the time yesterday, but it's all right. We're making the video now.
We won't get into details, right, Cameron?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Anyways, we're here back. So obviously, what I thought this week's Dr. Stone episode was very freaking good. We make ourselves, I guess you can say, somewhat of a tank, but at the same time, it seems like our enemies have prepared for that, which I'll talk about very soon. Anyway, this is Dr. Stone Season 2, Episode 5. Now, we start.
Tsukasa is built.
Go ahead.
Tsukasa is built different. He's not only is he strong, but he's. Oh my god. Could he be smarter than Goku?
I don't think so, but we'll talk about it. Anyways, the episode starts off with Chrome being locked up in a little freaking dungeon area. Well, a little prison he's put in by Tsukasa. And essentially, the guy who's essentially one of Tsukasa's right-hand man, he's like, bro, why don't we just kill this guy? And Tsukasa's just off to the side just thinking. He's like, okay, we're not gonna kill him. Not yet. Obviously, we see that winter is looking like it's about to end because we see like some ice start to melt here. Like it's getting to the phase where spring is coming. So obviously our group has to do, important things going forward. Now, as we were last left off, they were making an automobile so they can carry their science stuff. What I did find funny is Magma tried to actually try to stop it, but he failed epically.
Yeah, I like how they animated it. Like he looks like he's doing really good, but then whee!
It's funny because they're like, you can't stop that, you big O. But that was definitely funny. Now the thing is, because it's hard to control, because you have Jen try to drive it, which he was like bumping and stuff like that. They decide to make, I guess you could say, better, more rounded wheels out of using bamboo strings instead, essentially. And they make a wheel, and it makes it look like the automobile is honestly a monster truck of some sort. Which it looked pretty cool, and it had a nice little. It's funny because they called it the steam gorilla. They have a gorilla on the hull like it's a ship or something, which was funny.
Yeah, kind of suits it since it's so tanky and is able to run over Magma like it did.
Yes. Before they leave, it looks like everybody in the village is gonna leave, but the old people actually stay back. But Senku and the other members are concerned, and they're like, nah, it's okay. You guys go, because we figure you guys are gonna defeat the Tsukasa Empire, and then come back before they come attack us. So it was kind of emotional, to say the least. It was kind of emotional because we don't know if we'll see these characters, or we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they might send a secret hit party to attack the villagers, or those leftover old villagers. But then again, it wouldn't make no sense why to do that, because they're not what they're looking for. But yeah.
You know who I just thought of? That one gymnastics girl. What's her name again?
Homura?
Yeah, Homura. I haven't seen her yet.
She's in prison with the village.
Yeah, but don't you think she'll try to do something? Just like Chroma's trying to do something in his own little cage?
Well, maybe. They haven't focused on her, but maybe they'll cut back to her. Maybe they'll show her, maybe come out with a plan to escape, because she's gonna probably have to escape. So, yeah. The good thing about the old people is they do have the belief, like I said, that they can beat Tsukasa's army. Now, they eventually get to, after traveling for a bit, they get to Camp Base. And essentially what happens is they need to look for Chrome. So what happens is you have Kohaku try to look through the telescope, but She sees Suika actually try to roll around, and which she does a better job at, I guess you can say, surveillance. So obviously they brought this back from season 1 where she's just looking around and everything, and you just have the Tsukasa Empire just not realizing that she's there. She just looks like it's a watermelon or something like that right there. But she eventually finds Chrome, and she sees that Chrome's trapped. Now Chrome sees her, and he starts screaming like a madman to let her know that, oh, there's Chrome and stuff like that. So that's it was very freaking funny and stuff like that. So yeah. Now what happens after they find, after Suika goes back, they're like, well, obviously we need to come up with something, because they find out that he's like stuck into a whole little, prison, and he's trapped by these bamboo things. And they're like, well, it's not going to be hard to get him out of there. And plus we don't want to get killed on contact. So essentially, let's make a battering ram of an automobile.
And they will use paper.
Yes. Senku actually makes paper a pretty interesting way, which, and turns it into a shield to essentially make like this battering ram tank, essentially. Now Jen's like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but no, it's actually not. Well, Jinro's kind of like, well, I don't know what's gonna happen, but Kinro, he's like, Senku, listen, I trust you, man, but this is just this little thin piece of paper where, he does a freaking example. He just takes a spear and chops it on the street. He's like, the people in the army, if they use their spears like that, which they probably do, it's gonna take out the thing pretty easily. And Senku's like, okay, you want to try? And he pretends like he's Captain America, and Kinro tries to hit the spear on the shield and try to break it, but it doesn't work, because essentially what Senku did to turn the paper shield into something stronger essentially made it into carbon fiber, which essentially made the spear disintegrate. And guess what? It essentially worked. Now it was funny because Senku was shaking.
Yeah, now he won't be able to say anything Kohaku said.
Yeah, so they're obviously going to use this carbon fiber to fit around this, thing, which we see, and which is also the thumbnail of the video, to make their little battering ram tank, which looks pretty cool and stuff like that. And yeah, so it seems like on our side, everything's good. Well, until we find out something. Now, we cut back over to Chrome, and one of the Tsukasa's Empire people are walking because he had to go use the restroom, but one of the guys was like, yo, you can't go that way, and he actually breaks open this pit with spikes. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, sorry. Speeding up the end of this video. Okay, yeah, we see a pit full of spikes, and we find out that Tsukasa found out, well, he didn't find out, but he had the thought that obviously Senku would have essentially an automobile by now, which, oh my goodness.
I got off my seat after that. No lie. After I saw that.
You would think this character would not see that coming. But this is honestly a game of chess. You'd think one of these two have each other in checkmate. But then another character just makes another move where it's like, oh, come on, dude. Listen again, credit to the author making Tsukasa not just big, strong, and dumb like some characters that are like his type of size would be. He's actually a strategic type of person. He knows Senku well. I just wish these two could just come to an agreement.
Maybe that will be the outcome. Maybe Tsukasa will see that there's good intentions from what Senku's trying to do.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Anyway, Chrome comes with the idea of now realizing in order to save the others, he's gonna have to escape on his own, and that's where the episode ends off. But other than that, it was a pretty solid episode. I enjoyed it. You know, Tsukasa finding out that they would have a automobile by now, honestly, probably swerved the episode.
Chrome is up to you now. Save your friends.
Yeah. Anyways, like I said, sorry for getting out this video. It's a day late, but issue came up. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your day. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. See you guys later. Peace.